The hardest thing for the majority of the men, and I hear it every time I'm there, is I have no place to go except back to the same routine, same people.
Oh, if I would have went back with my old friends, I'd be up to what I used to be up to, which is drinking and drugging, and must probably be back in prison if it wasn't for me putting myself in an atmosphere like this.
Our ministry pretty much ends when the inmate leaves the jail, and we don't have much impact on where they go and what they do.
I've spent a grand total of around 12 years in prison, most of my adult life.
It's very hard because, you know, you got a lot of negativity. When you're in prison, you got a lot of negativity, a lot of, you know, just there's nobody pushing you forward. There's no goal-oriented people there. You know, it's all negativity. So it's very hard when you're in prison to focus on goals and going anywhere in life.
Well, I got out. I didn't know anybody here. I didn't want to be here. I wanted to go home to Texas. My self-esteem was zero. I lost everything I had. My family was all down on me. I mean, I was just down and out and almost hopeless.
Before I moved in here, no, I wasn't able to see my kids. I pretty much wasn't even allowed to be around them, make a phone call, nothing.
When you deal with people, I'm talking about my friends, that they just keep going in and out, you can see it's just like there's no hope.
I hadn't had a legitimate job in 15 years. I'm overeducated. I'm too old. I mean, who wants to hire a convicted drug felon? My age, all the cards were set against me.
Before living in the house, I was drinking all day, every day, consistently, without failing. If I didn't have the money, I was walking around for hours on end, trying to pick up change from drive-thrus and car washes, things like this. I wasn't going to accept that I wasn't getting any alcohol that day.
I'd tried every way that I could possibly think of, and the end result was the same place.
No, I recommitted my life to Christ when I was in prison, and that was the good thing. When I got out, I knew somehow, some way that He would provide for me, and I kept the faith, and He started opening doors for me.
The body of Christ really needs to step up, and it's great to see churches like the Bridge and others that love inmates, that have a heart for them, just like Jesus talks about in Matthew 25, caring for those who are in prison, in the hospital, naked, hungry. You know, going out of the comfort zones to meet the needs of these people, not just staying within the church, but being in the hands and feet of Jesus Christ.
I thank God every day for Reset. This is an opportunity for men that are real, that are sincere, that want to give 100%.
I'm a dream coach with, I've got a guy right now that help out. We meet regularly, and
I asked to be his dream coach because I met him, and I know him, and he had a little different personality, and I do too. So we kind of clicked really well, and found a friend for life, I'd say.
My dream coach has been amazing. He's got me thinking about things I would never thought about. He got me looking at future goals, having goals in the first place. He has got me onto a financial budget, and he has just improved my life.
Some of the classes I'm teaching right now we've done one on relationships, that's lasted several weeks, and we're just about to begin one on taking care of your finances.
My favorite one we have is the Love Celebrate Recovery. We have that on Thursday nights. We have a house meeting every 2 weeks, and at first I hated it. Now I look kind of forward to them because Gary and his wife are teaching the relationship class. And since I've been married 2 times, I have no children, and they have failed. My relationships have failed on their face every time. I really enjoy the relationship class.
I go to my meetings for my recovery. I attend church and try to keep a constructive schedule and keep positive.
I found living in the house, having that element of accountability has really helped me in times of temptation to go back into the way I was before coming into the house. I didn't have that to where I was living before, any other place I was living before.
I don't know, when I finally did come in the house, I don't know, but all I know it was the best night's sleep I've had in over 6 months.
I felt like right at home, and it was a great blessing, and it's helped me acquire myself to get my life together and focus on things that I need to focus on around positive people.
Just having positive people in my life that challenge me and challenge me to be a better person, you know, and they want the best for me, and they're setting them skills and setting an example for me every day of saying, this is what an effective leader is. You know, these are ways you can accomplish that goal.
Yes, I got me a nice room, nice bed, dresser, nightstand, desk, and plenty of closet space. It's very nice. I love it.
I feel at home here, you know. I feel like that this is it's a really good thing for me. It's really clean here, you know. It's another big thing that actually does make a big difference.
Well, I'm really serious about getting sober this time around. I'm not trying to find any loophole through and, you know, just for a quick fix, a quick buzz or anything like that. And I'm pretty confident that getting away with it here at the house with the structured system we've got going on here, it isn't really going to work out in any way. So
There's no hard part about living here. It's only as hard as you would make it. This house is great. It got good people wanting to do the right thing. You know, there's people in the house, if I ever get frustrated, there's people in the house that can give me some good advice, that are caring people, and let me see the picture where I need to just say, okay, they're right, they care, which is really nice. Having somebody there to be able to talk to and them understand you and get you back on the right page and make you feel good.
But the biggest thing here is I've developed a major walk with God. And I've never had that, not with Jesus Christ. I remember loving Jesus Christ as a child, but that love was quickly thrown away, you know, because it wasn't cool, or I just wanted to fit in, or I can't really explain it, but after 37 years, I feel like I'm not, I sure hadn't perfected it, but I've developed it.
I've been blessed so much, it blows me away. I was led to the bridge, and as soon as I walked in the door, I knew I was home at the church that had been praying for. Went to the Life Learning Center. My parole officer sent me there immediately, and I met Grant Dawson, and we became good friends. Awesome program. I met his dad. He honestly told me that he didn't make a habit of hiring anybody older than him, and he was kind of joking, but he wasn't. And but anyway, he came around finally. I worked on him. He gave me a chance. I hung in there for about a year, about 15 hours a week. I did do the little Burger King thing, but I felt that the Lord was calling me for the whole organization with the reuse centers and reset ministries.
I've managed to actually stay sober for a year.
now I've got 6 months of sobriety put together. It's more than I've had in the past 9 years since I first started, before drugs and alcohol were really such a problem.
I've accomplished a few things. I've got my driver's license back, which was a good thing for me, work-wise. I've been allowed to see my kids again now.
Oh, my life has changed spiritually, unbelievably. I feel like my walk with Christ is more amazing than it ever been. I go through up and downs, but for the most part, it's awesome.
I can say with confidence that I'm very serious about my walk with Christ now, as opposed to where I was in the past. You know, I was more or less going through the motions. In my head, I figured I was serious and had, you know, plenty of excuses to back that up.
I feel like I have grown in a lot of areas based on I feel like I'm really trying to control my temper about things. I'm not too snappy with people anymore, and I feel like I'm a better person inside.
The last 2 years, and especially since I've been here, My family life is unbelievable. My dad emails me. He doesn't text. I don't know why, but he emails. He emails me almost every day. He calls me at least every other day. My mother and I, we talk constantly. I've got to go home a few times. It's been a blessing. I love them so much. I'm so thankful to have them back in my life. And they let me know that too.
I went from not paying hardly no bills to now I'm paying a whole bunch of bills for myself, and I'm making it. I'm having savings. I'm having these goals met, and it's amazing.
I've seen my guy really do some great things. I'm big on personal finances, sticking to a budget, living debt-free, and I've seen my guy take a tight budget, tighten it even more, develop ways to save money out of that budget, save towards goals that he set. He set small goals. He set some larger goals, even like a vehicle for him. Is, you know, some of these guys coming out, it's a huge goal for them. And I've seen him accomplish to where he has enough money now he can go out and buy a vehicle.
I've tried to break down barriers in the last couple of years that I never broke down before. Try to look at love and acceptance. People that aren't like me, don't look like me. And I'm trying to learn grace. I'm trying. I am for sure a work in progress. But I found out that there was only one perfect person.
Well, today I pay my bills. I have a vehicle. I recently am purchasing a house. I have a dog. I've been wanting a dog for a long time. Got a great dog. By the way, his name's Tex. I have a good job. I have a future. I'm involved in Reset Ministries. I'm one of the team leaders. I love it with a passion because I've been down the same road these guys have been down, and I want to give back, and I just feel like this is the Lord calling on my heart to do this, and I love it. I love the whole thing.
Today I'm really just happy to have a hope for a better future, even if everything's not exactly where I want it to be right now. I can see further down the line. It's looking good. That hope is something I've not really had much of throughout most of my drinking years.
Oh, dreaming about maybe having my own place, owning a home, you know, being able to, you know, put a good down payment on a house, being able to buy my own stuff.
I would like to see myself sober and have a good job and, you know, a place to stay, with some accountability in my life, just happy, you know, not worrying about things, you know, not having to start my life over every 5 or 6 months.
I want to follow in Jesus' footsteps, which are enormous to fill, but you know, I'm taking little steps at a time trying to get there.
I would love to be able to give back. In 5 years, I see myself giving back a lot. That's part of it, is give back. And that's one of my big goals, is to be able to give back what I have been given to me, and opportunities and doors open, which has really changed my life a lot. And in 5 years, I want to give back as much as I possibly can and be able to tell these people, give them hope. I was in your shoes at one time. If you take this advice and you stay in this house for a while, so many doors will be open in your life. We'll be on the right track. Take it from me, I know.
When I was brought into Reset, I thought that it was a con. I said, it's a game, it's a hustle. That's what it is, it's a hustle. You know, and because that's what I do. I look for the hustle in things, and I look for the wrong in people, and that's horrible, but that's what I did. I kept looking. And I'd smile, and I'd watch them, and I'd think, man, these people are crazy. There's no way. There's got to be a hustle. It's got to be, it's got to be. But I can honestly tell you, I just can't find it. I just can't find it. I think they just must be insane. I don't know if Jesus really has a hold of them.